Someone thumps their fist down the storage room door, stirring you from sleep with a jolt and a thud as you fall off the mattress side. Scrambling to your feet, you step over to the door and swing it open wide. Loot, I need your help! It's at that moment that you look down to see Waddles swaddled in her arms, wearing a top hat and a small bow tie. Why's Waddles looking so dapper? He does look pretty dashing, doesn't he? Wait, we're not here to dish out compliments. There's an emergency! A love emergency.
Oh shit.
Mabel stares up at you with wide eyes, her little arms unmoving as Waddles attempts to wriggle free from her grasp. This kid's stronger than she looks. Knowing Mabel, this could mean she has a new crush. From what Dipper's told you, she's still deeply rooted in her boy-crazy phase. Or she desperately wants to wed Waddles to some unsuspecting critter outside. Waddles and Gompers are renewing their vows today, and I can't find Gompers to put his gown on! You gotta help me find him!
They're so... Yay! Power couple!
You weren't actually expecting your second guess to be right. Okay, Mabel, wait. Just calm down for a second. But we have to find Gompers! The ceremony's in 20 minutes! Waddles wriggles himself free and runs down the hallway to freedom, ignoring Mabel's shriek of protest as she chases him. You're compelled to go back to bed, deciding this is almost definitely a dream, but jog off after Mabel regardless. You catch sight of Mabel just as she leaps over Dipper, who's sitting on the floor with a large array of graph paper and chewed pencils. She runs to the back door, suspiciously open, after Waddle's snorting self yelling at him not to lose his tie.
Mabel, what's going on?
Waddle's wedding Gomper? You're a little out of breath. Mabel's fast. Dipper smacks a hand to his forehead, dragging it down his face dramatically.
Of course. She told me they're renewing vows or something. They got married last summer, but she misses the pizzazz of weddings.
Dipper looks nonplussed, but you can tell he's at least a little invested.
Are you gonna help her with whatever that was?
Fuck yeah!
This one?
I feel like
Luke's a romantic.
Yeah, and he will, again, like, I mean, he probably pulled this sort of shit on the farm.
It's a wedding involving a pig.
And with that you run past him. Dipper stutters of surprise growing fainter as you head outside. Mabel's already a ways away when you burst out into the shack's backyard. Fortunately, Stan and Ford are nowhere in sight. You're not sure what you'd think of them, finding you searching for a goat bride, as Mabel calls out to lure Gompers home. Come on, Gompers! I already booked the second honeymoon and the caterers are gonna be mad! Runaway brides are so cliche!
This is so cute.
She's seriously invested in this farm critter marriage. That, or she's watched way too many dramatic romance movies. Or both. Gompers? Come on, goat. Hal? Where are ya? You hear Dipper head toward Mabel to help her look, so you veer opposite, opting to cover more ground in search of the runaway goat bride. Where should you look?
I like the roof.
Yeah.
Roof.
You walk backwards and put a hand to your brow, shielding your eyes from the sun as you search the scaffolding of the shack. Nothing. You continue walking to the side now until rays of sunlight obscure the view above the sign for the gift shop. Rather serendipitously, a cloud glides overhead to block the sun, and you're able to look up higher, seeing the misspelled lettering, the various wear and tear in the roof, and a small billy goat munching on part of the weather rain.
Gompers!
Wait. Hey, Mabel! Yeah? You point up to the roof at Gompers. Here comes the bride.
That's so fucking cute. I love it.
Mabel shrieks, Gompers! And sprints into the gift shop, slamming the door so hard the open sign flips to closed.
Love it. A lot of this dialogue is really good for Lute. Like, Lute would say that.
Yeah. There's silence for a moment, then something flips open on the roof's small balcony and Mabel pops out from underneath, climbing up onto the roof and attempting to coax Gompers down.
There's a ladder up to that little balcony thing inside the gift shop.
The grift shop.
The grift shop. It's pretty cool for fireworks.
Mabel pulls a sandwich from her sleeve, can't help but imagine what else she has up there, and waves it in Gomper's direction, and he trots towards the balcony, hopping down to Mabel's level and snatching the sandwich from her hand. She grabs the goat and heads back down the ladder into the gift shop. Oh, Gompers, you can't get the pre-wedding jitters anymore. You're already married. You can't get away that easy. Thanks a billion, Luke. You've saved the wedding. And with that, Mabel gets to work on wrestling Gompers into his dress, yelling commands to Dipper to grab Waddles, who thankfully didn't get his bow tie dirty when he dashed away earlier, and getting everything ready for the most important ceremony in the history of ever. Maybe an exaggeration, but Mabel's excitement is undoubtedly contagious. Okay, once Dip finds Waddles, I think we got everything ready. I am, of course, the vicar, caterer, proud mother, musical guest combo. Dipper's gonna take pictures for my scrapbook.
Hey, I never agreed to that.
Dipper, please, I've got an officiate.
Do you mean officiate?
See, I'm so busy I can't even talk proud. Please, Dipper, I'll help you with some nerd thing later, I pinky swear.
Keep kind of slipping into your, southern accent with
Sorry. Dipper contemplates this, hand at his chin, mirroring his Grunkle port.
As long as you actually do this time, then yeah, I'll take the pictures.
Mabel jumps up and down with excitement, jostling poor Gompers in her arms. Yay! Thank you, Dipper. I owe you one. This is what best brother looks like right here, Loot.
Okay, you don't have to do that whole thing again. I'll get back to... Waddles, you get back here.
Okay, now that we have that fixed, that means we have... Wait. Seuss left already! My ring bearer's gone! Oh no, what are we gonna do, Gompers? Gompers gives the intelligent answer of chewing on his bridal veil. I could ask him, but I don't know. Gompers chooses that moment to look into Mabel's eyes and bleat at her insistently. Mabel, naturally, takes this as a sign. Sign from goat. You're right. Of course, this is your special day. Again. Mabel turns to you with pleading eyes. Hey, Luke, could you be the new ring bearer for the ceremony? I would give you no greater honor. Right. I'm very invested. Yeah, I'm very invested in this partnership, Mabel. I gotta see it through. Mabel beams, obviously very pleased that you're taking this as seriously as she is. Thank you, Luke. Let's get this show on the road. Or this wedding on the backyard. It still works.
Mabel runs back into the house, and you hear her thudding upstairs faster than a hungry Waddles. Gomper's thankfully still occupied by the half sandwich Mabel taunted him with stays put. She comes back soon after with a fluffy purple pillow and 2 clear sticks. After snapping the sticks in half, glow sticks. They're glow sticks. She curls them into small bracelet-sized rings.
These are so much more fun than rings. Plus, Waddles can put it on his tail to look super handsome.
Well, Waddles oinks in agreement. In his mad dash out the house, he's lost his top hat. Wait, can you mimic an oink? Nice.
Hold your hands out, palm up, and get down so you're not as tall. They can't put the rings on each other if you're way up there.
She's got a point. You duck to your knees in the dirt, and Mabel turns your hands palm up, reverently placing the pillow and the glow stick rings atop them. Okay, Mabel, I'm here with the camera for... Luke, why are you on the ground? You gesture to the happy couple with a wide arc of your arm.
They need a ring bearer.
Well, I guess they do. Mabel nods, small hands on her hips. She looks over the wedding scene and mumbles to herself, checking things off the mental checklist.
Okay, I think we have... Wait. I forgot the flower petals! I'll be right back.
And she's gone again, leaving you alone with a pig groom, a goat bride, and 2 glow stick bands of matrimony. Goatrimony. That kinda works. You decide not to crack that pun on Dipper, who's examining his disposable camera. He pops the back open and sighs, smacking a hand to his forehead. This one's out of film! It must have been the one Mabel used at Candy's party. He looks up at you and shrugs. I'll go get one of my spares. Make sure these two don't go anywhere, or Mabel will... well, you know Mabel. You haven't known Mabel as long as Dipper has, but you understand immediately. You're left alone in the backyard with a groom's pig, a bride goat, 2 glow sticks, and a broken disposable camera. While you'd love to say you've absolutely been in this situation before, you unfortunately have not.
I really am happy for you both, Waddles and, Gompers.
Both animals turn to you, nonchalant to the current state of events.
And I can't believe Mabel forgot the flower petals. Jeez.
Just as you go to continue the one-sided conversation between human, goat, and pig, you hear 2 voices coming from around the house.
Oh shit.
2 very familiar voices.
It's the Handsomes.
Yes. Listen, Sixer, if you hadn't gone off about the wobbly junker...
The gobble walker, Stanley. Has Dipper really never told you?
Then you wouldn't have freaked out the kid at the store we needed, and we'd have, I don't know, the stuff to fix my house after you got a car stuck in it.
It's still my house. And besides, if he was a fisherman, he needed to know.
Both Stan and Ford round the corner to find you sitting on your heels next to
Oh
Waddles
my
and
God.
Gompers, brandishing a pillow and glow sticks in the dirt. The 3 of you stare at each other in silence. Oh my God. Just like, the fuck.
Mabel needed a ring bearer for the wet.
It's at that moment that Mabel kicks down the back door, runs to your side, and throws rose petals atop your head.
Blue just doing that.
And Mabel throwing
Yes!
rose petals. Oh my gosh.
The best scene. Mark agrees. Ta-da!
You blow a rose petal off the tip of your nose and grin at Mabel.
That's quite the accomplishment, Moot. With that nose. I
True.
think our bride and groom are ready to renew their vows, don't you?
Mabel nods emphatically at you before turning to her Grunkles, lighting up a 100-watt smile.
Oh man, they are helpless now. Yes! Grunkle Stan, Grunkle Ford, you guys got back just in time.
And just like that, Mabel pushes Stan and Ford toward you and tugs their hands so they sit across from you. Stan complains about his knees, and Ford asks Dipper exactly why the pig and goat are betrothed. Betrothed. Whatever. Betrothed. Fits with what you know about both at this point. Mabel makes way with the wedding, and you sit cross-legged, the pillow and glow stick rings on your lap. Every so often, Mabel stifles a theatrical sob, wiping a very real tear from her eye, before she turns to you for the rings.
Oh, Mabel, how should the betrothed, wear their rings? Since they don't have ring fingers. I lost it. Just put them on where you think they fit best. Okay, she said explicitly that Waddle's tail was good.
Yeah.
So that one.
Yeah, and I like the goat horn idea, too.
I'm pretty sure that was on the show, remember?
I think so.
Yeah,
I think
do it!
You get up and promptly crouch down in front of Waddles and Gompers, playing your ring bearer part very seriously. The glow stick ring goes onto one of Gompers' horns, and you place the other on Waddles' rear, hanging off his curly cute tail.
I now pronounce you husband and husband. Again! You may now kiss the goat.
Waddles sniffs at Gompers and snorts. That definitely counts. Dippers reappears with a new camera, and Mabel throws more rose petals at him. A few get stuck to his fluffy hat, and he rolls his eyes, but retaliates by taking a very close-up picture, the flash temporarily blinding her.
Hey, save the film for the renewedly-weds. I need plenty of pictures for my scrapbook.
You owe me a new camera for this, Mabel. He sounds annoyed, but his fond sibling smile gives him away, and he starts taking pictures of the happy couple, getting odd angles as Mabel pushes them into silly poses. You step away from the scene and go to head back into the house. Being a ring bearer is thirsty work, but Stan and Ford stop you before you make it to the door. Hey, Lou, thanks for playing along with Mabel with the whole wedding thing.
We're both glad you're willing to entertain her whenever we're gone.
She didn't, make you do it, did she?
Oh, no, she didn't. She needed a ring bearer, so I stepped up to help.
Stan and Ford arch matching brows
Oh my
at you.
god, they both got DreamWorks face.
They don't have DreamWorks face,
Yeah.
they're smirking.
Yeah, true. I'm very invested in the marriage of a goat and a pig, you know?
The three of you laugh and Stan pats your shoulder. Ford gives you a warm smile.
We got touch. Well, I'm glad you're as all into that as she is. Thank you for that.
Yeah, kid. It's nice of you to be, nice to her, you know? Stan clears his throat, awkwardly rubbing the back of his neck.
Kiss!
Thanks for playing with Mabel and her weird wedding thing. Looks like she likes you. It's not hard, but still.
Snot.
Snot! Snot! He gives you a genuinely grateful smile that you easily return.
No problem, really. I'm happy to keep her and Dippy.
Dippy! Keep her and Dippy happer!
I'm happy to keep her and Dipper happy where I can.
Stan nods at you, pink in the cheeks, before going past you and heading into the house. You swear you see Ford give him a funny look, but you could just be imagining it.
Hey, Mabel, you're gonna miss the party. We got popsicles.
Slushy boys for life!
Yes!
I call the red ones. Pineapple ones are mine. I call dibs.
But the pineapple ones are the best ones.
Mabel and Stan wrestle over a yellow popsicle while Dipper contentedly unwraps a red one, holding it above his head and out of Gomper's way. Ford gingerly picks out a purple ice pop and leaves the ice chest open for you to grab one as well. While Stan and Mabel aren't looking, you hide the pineapple popsicles at the bottom of the chest. Dipper sees and starts laughing, but doesn't
Oh my
tell.
god, look at his grin.
Yes. They're a strange bunch, these two sets of Pines twins, but they're certainly making your summer a lot more exciting as your stay at the Mystery Shack continues, your wreck of a car sitting outside in the heat of the setting sun.
Aww. It's another day of summer with nothing to do but wait. Your schedule's surprisingly clear today. Stan usually has something going on for you to help with, and if not, Ford, Seuss, or the kids do. Who do you want to find? Clearly Stan.
Yeah, we're romancing Stan.
Romancing the Stanson.
Rostancing.
You pass through the living room and Mabel spots you from her seat at the table. Loot, I was hoping I'd see you. The music changed. Come on, I want to ask you something. Mabel points down at the table with a raspberry pink colored pencil. Her art supplies, scattered across the table, lie across various sheets of paper with brightly colored doodles. And lots of glitter. You see a drawing that looks like a cross between Barney and Godzilla, a page full of puppies, and a page with a drawing that looks kind of like you with... Is that Ford or Stan? Mabel's not finished with it yet. The telltale jawline gives it away. You sit down at the table across from Mabel, and suddenly get the same feeling you'd get at a job interview. It's intensified when she pushes her organized chaos of papers aside and steeples her fingers over the table surface. Loot, I'll be frank.
I thought you were Mabel.
I've been trying to find a match for my Grunkles for a while, but I never seem to get their matches made. Sorry, match? But then, it's like you were pulled from thin air, attracted to the shack by a magnet of love. It was a sign, and this week just made the chemistry you share with him obvious. You know who I'm talking about, right?
There's one choice. It's Stan.
Exactly! Grunkle Stan says he's not looking for love anymore, but I think he says that after every rejection. He's a romantic deep down. I can feel it.
Aww.
And you know what they say? Even if you're not looking for it, love will find you no matter what.
Aww.
Love? That's a jump, to say the least. Well, you've certainly had enough time to form your opinion of Stan, and it's shifted and changed with every additional minute. He's got his own fair share of mysteries, and, damn it, you're curious. There's plenty of potential there. I can see it in your face. You know what would really get this chemistry going? Talking to him. What? date. No, I'm thinking of something more romantic. Hold on, I'm getting an idea. I'll get everything ready, Lou. You just focus on falling completely and utterly in love. Matchmaker Mabel is back in the game!
Oh shit.
I feel like that was a really good Mabel.
It was.
Thank you.
It's like, oh damn, Mabel, what are you planning?
Just as you exit to talk with Mabel, you run into Dipper right outside the living room, and it doesn't seem like an accident either. His arms are crossed and he's looking at you dubiously.
Oh shit. So I heard about Mabel's plan.
How did you? I just left the room.
Yeah, well, word travels fast. And Mabel sends out mass update texts.
His defensive posture softens a bit.
Just tell me one thing. I know my Grunkles can look after themselves, but can you promise me you won't hurt Grunkle Stan?
Aww. You can trust me.
Okay, Lou, I'm remembering that.
Dipper will remember this.
If you so much as even slightly harm Stan, fucking 12-year-old in a winter, 12-year-old dipping sauce, wearing a puffy vest and wintry hat in the dead of summer.
13 now.
Anyway, 7-year-old Dipper Pines will fucking murder you.
A text notification sounds and Dipper checks his phone.
And be ready. Tomorrow afternoon? For your lakeside date? Ugh, this feels awkward enough. No offense, Lou. It's just my Grunkle Stan actually going on a date? Can I still read?
Yeah.
Or do old people even date? Kind of hard to wrap my head around.
Oh, that was fucking rude, Dipper Dots.
Of course old people date. I hope Mabel doesn't ask me for my help tomorrow. I mean, I have enough trouble trying to date for myself.
Mabel calls down from upstairs. Hey, Dip Top! I'm gonna need your help tomorrow!
Well, never mind.
Yes. That night you head back to your room, ready to go to bed, but mentally still stuck on that interesting conversation earlier with Mabel. Mabel had already put her plan in motion over dinner. Turns out Stan had been planning to take the kids to the lake tomorrow to go fishing. And lucky you, Mabel managed to score you an invite. Waddles joins you, surprisingly, and you have some fun petting his belly and taking pictures as a distraction from your thoughts. It's almost like he knew something was up. Or did Mabel send him? Is he infiltrating your safety zone for intel? You decide not, laying back onto your mattress to try and relax. Waddles settles by your side, snuggling up.
Aw.
Thanks for the support, little buddy. Eventually you get tired of your phone and decide to close your eyes, but you just can't stop thinking about what Mabel said. Stan, a romantic. Is that what Mabel said? Yeah, right. No way. Maybe charming in his own way, sure, but the type of guy to go on an actual date? Planned by Mabel? What was Mabel planning anyway? She might go for something fancy or formal, but Stan really seems in his element with the hands-on, nitty-gritty stuff. Hopefully calling it a date won't ruin the natural thing you have going. Your eyes finally close for good, feeling weighed down and heavy. You give Waddles a pat, while you still can, before slipping into unconsciousness.